Okay, good morning everyone. Hello again. I thought I'd do a quick video today just to get everybody up to speed on the last 2 days worth of maths home learning, just in case anyone was struggling not having my little video to refer to, but I'm sure everyone is getting on fine. So I'm going to do the challenge from yesterday's maths, which was about order and decimals. That was Wednesday the 20th. And then I will go through a couple of examples of today's maths, which is Thursday the 21st, and it's all about perimeter. Okay, so just how I would work out the answers to some of the questions, and then you can crack on and let me know how you got on. So the challenge was to order the decimals, but it was a little bit trickier because not every beginning number had the same value. So in order to order decimals, questions 1 to 8, I looked at the number in the first column. I decided which one was the biggest or the smallest, and then I put the smallest at the start. Then you move through the place value columns, don't you, and decide which number is the smallest, and then you can sort of order them. But for the challenge, I've given you something a little bit trickier because not all of the first numbers are in the correct column or in the same column. So if I say the numbers out loud, I've got 12.55 here, and then I've got 2.225, and then 2.25, and then 0.2555. So if I'm thinking of the smallest number, okay, and I was just looking at the first column, I know that that's not in the ones column. Actually, it's in the tens, isn't it? Because it's a two-digit number before the decimal point. So I've got 12 in that column. So I can't use that one because that's going to be the biggest. Actually, I can put that at the end now. So if you said the numbers out loud and had a good go at thinking about how much that number was worth, you would have realised that one was the biggest number. Okay, so I'm going to put that one at the end. So I need to look for the smallest number. So I've got 2.225, 2.25, and then I've got 0.2555. So even though that's got a lot of digits at the end, it still starts with a 0 in the ones column. So that means that that one is my smallest number. And now I need to decide which one is the smallest and which one's the biggest in that number. Oh, here's my cat coming to video bomb us. So they both begin with a 2. So just like the last few questions 1 to 8, I'm going to move into the next column along, which is the tenths column. This has got a 2 in the tenths column. This one's got a 2 in the tenths column as well. So like alphabetical order, I'm going to move to the next number. So I'm going to move to the hundredths column. This one's got a 2 in the hundredths column. This one's got a 5 in the hundredths column. So this one must be the smallest. I'm going to put that one next. 2.225. And then that leaves this one in the middle. I'm going to have to squash it in. 2.25. I hope you got the answers okay to those. I think everyone's pretty capable of doing those ones. Just thought I'd check because I did put some sneaky ones in. So I'll do the last challenge. 9.989. And then we've got 9.898. Oh, that's how it's tricky. There's lots of 9s and 8s. Then I've got 9.888. And I've got 19.99. Now again, I've got the ones column here. I've got the ones column there. I've got the ones column because the decimal point's straight after the ones, isn't it? And this time I've got tens and ones before the decimal point. So no, straight away, that's the biggest number. I'm going to put that here, 19.99. And now I just need to work out which one's the smallest out of these ones. So they all start with 9. So I'm going to have to move into the next column along, which is the column after the decimal point, which is the tenths column. I'll write it on this time. Tenths. So this one's got a 9 in the tenths column, this one's got an 8 in the tenths column, and this one's got an 8. So it's got to be one of these two. That one's bigger. So I don't want to think about that one yet. So I'm going to move along into the next column, just like we do when we're thinking about alphabetical order in the dictionary. You're moving along to the next letter. This time we're moving along to the next number, deciding which one's the biggest, which one's the smallest. Now we're in the hundredths column. Now that's got 9 hundredths and that one's got 8 hundredths. So that one's the smallest. So I'm going to put that at the beginning, 9.8 9.88. So I've used that one, I've used that one. Now I'm going to go back to these two numbers. Now I know this one is 9.8 and that one's 9.9. So this one is the next smallest, 9.898. And then that leaves that one in the gap, 9.989. And then they are in order from smallest to largest. Or I've put them in ascending order. So they're going up in value, ascending. Right, and today's learning, let's just move straight on. So today we are thinking about perimeter of shapes. Now the perimeter is the length or the distance that you would travel to go all the way around the outside of the shape. So when we walk the perimeter of our schoolyard, we walk all the way around the outside to measure how long it would take us, or how what the distance is, what the measurement is for the outside measurement of the yard. So the perimeter, if we were thinking about the area, that's the opposite. The area is the bit in the middle, how much space we've got in the middle inside. So let's just put the sheet on. Now you're going to have to bear with me while I draw some shapes. I've managed to find a ruler. So that one is 9 centimeters. So the distance along the edge there is 9 centimeters. And then I'm going to go down. This is 6 centimeters. Then I'm going in. This distance here, this length is 3 centimeters. Then I'm going to go up. Now this bit is missing, so I'm going to put a little bit question mark there. And then I'm going along again. Now again, I'm being told this is 6 centimeters. So to travel along that length there, I would be going 6 centimeters, and the last bit is 3 centimeters. So this length, this distance is 3 centimeters. Okay, now to work out the perimeter, add all of these different lengths together. So I would be doing 9, add 6, add 3, add mystery. I need to work out that one, that little bit there. Add 6 and then add 3. So that would be the perimeter. How am I going to work out this mystery little part here? Well, you're going to have to sort of see the shape as this side and these sides. So that side and this side, they're all the same, traveling the same way. They're all parallel to each other. So if I imagine that bit coming right into here, so this bit here, if I imagine that amount of this line here, I know that this bit here is 3 centimeters. So this bit just here, from here to here, if I travelled across here, I would know that bit is 3 centimeters. Now I know the whole thing is 6 centimeters, so I need to work out what this little bit here is. What's left over between 6 centimeters and 3 centimeters. I know everyone can see that and it's probably screaming at the screen that obviously this little bit here must be 3 centimeters as well. So that means this bit here is 3 centimeters because the whole thing is 6. We get told that at the start. So I know my mystery measurement is 3 centimeters. So now all I have to do is add together all of my measurements, all of those centimeters, to find out what the whole perimeter is. So 9 add 6 is 15, add 3 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. For those of you who I was dotting it out before we left school, that's why I normally use the dotting out method, so I can just go through it and add it up. If I get stuck somewhere along the way, I can just sort of dot the number out, and I dot the same pattern every time that I dot it out. So that perimeter for question number 1 is 30 centimeters. Right, let's do another one, just so you can see what I mean by the missing lengths. So we've got, let's draw that a bit bigger. This bit at the top is 5 centimeters. And then I've got a bit, remember this isn't accurate, it's not the scale, I'm not measuring it, this is just to show you how to do it. So this length is 5 centimeters, and I've got a length here which I don't know, that's a mystery length, And then I've got a length here as well that I don't know. That is a mystery length. Now I get told this bit is 2 centimetres, that length there. And this whole side is 8 centimetres. Now there's enough information on there for me to work out what this mystery length is here and what this mystery length is here, because I'm being told other information. So on this side, I know the whole length of this side of the irregular shape is 8 centimetres long. Now I'm going to look for a line that goes down like this one. I've got this one as well. So this one tells me that bit there is 5 centimetres. So if I travel this edge across to that edge, I know that this bit here is 5. I'm just going to put it on the inside. So to there and to there is 5 centimetres, because this side tells us that. So all I have to do is work out what this bit here is. Now I know the whole thing is 8 centimetres, and I know that little bit is 5, so I need to work out the difference to work out what that little bit is there. So what's 8 take away 5, and that should tell me what this little bit is worth. I know 8 take away 5 is 3, so that bit's going to be 3 centimetres, because 5 add 3 equals 8. I hope that makes more sense. So now I know this bit here is going to be 3, because I worked that out. I can get rid of that now, because I know what that side is worth. Now I need to work out this mystery part as well. So I've got enough information by looking at all of the sides that travel in that direction, all the lines that are facing that way. So I've got this one here and this one here, which is going to tell me what this bit is worth. So the whole thing is 5. If I had this bit all the way along, the whole thing is 5. And then this bit is worth 2. So if I cut that into there, I know that bit there is worth 2 centimetres. The whole thing is 5 centimetres. So I need to work out what this little bit is here. That's the mystery bit. So 5 take away the 2 would tell me that that side is worth 3 centimetres as well. I hope you can see that. I'm going to do one more after this, and then I'll let you crack on yourself. So now I know that I've got 5. We're going to write this. I hope you can see this. 5, add 5, add 3, add 3, add 2, and then add this long side, which is 8. Right, how can I add that up really, really quickly? I know 8 add 2 is 10, because that's a number bond. I know 5 add 5 is 10. So I've got 10 add 10, which is 20. And then I've got 3 add 3 there, which is 6. So I know the whole perimeter of shape number 2 is 26 centimetres. Not centimetres squared, because that would be the area on the inside. Just centimetres. So I would have to walk 26 centimetres if I was a little man and I was on a journey along the outside edges of this shape. I would have to walk 5, add 5, which is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 to get back to the start. 26 centimetres is the perimeter. Right, the last one, or the video is going to be so long that it takes too long to upload. Right, we've got 8 centimetres, and then we've got a long 11 centimetres. I'm not going to draw it that long, I'm just going to write them on. 8 centimetres, add your 11 centimetres, then I've got 5 centimetres along the bottom. I've got 5 centimetres going up this little inside. Then I've got 3, I'm getting lots of measurements here, 3 centimetres, and then I've got mystery side, dun dun dun, mystery number. So I need to look for the lines that are going this way, that are traveling down or traveling vertical. Vertical means when it's standing up, as opposed to horizontal, which means lying flat. So I'm looking for the other vertical lines. I've got a vertical line here. I've also got a vertical line here. So those 2 lines are going to tell me the information I need to work out the mystery side. Okay, so this whole side is 11. and this bit is 5. So I know that this side here, this little bit, which is the same as this side, okay, if I took this line across there, it would be the same size as that one. So that's the bit I'm trying to work out. The whole thing's 11. If I take off this 5, minus the 5 from 11, if I work out the difference between 5 and 11, I should work out what this little side is. So 11 minus 5 is 6. So I have worked out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now this bit must be worth 6 centimetres because 6 plus 5 equals 11. That's the whole thing. Now the last job I've got to do is work out how many centimetres my little character would have to walk if he went all the way around the perimeter of this irregular shape, if he went all the way around the outside. So it would be 8, add 11, add 5, add 5, add 3, add 6 to get back to the start. So let's add that up. I've got 8 add 11, which is 19. Then I've got another 10 here. So 19 add 10 is 29. And then I've got, I think my phone's turned around a little bit when it buzzed. I hope you can still see. So I've got 19, add the 10, which is 29, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So I work out the answer to question 3 is 38 centimetres. Now there are different levels of trickiness that you could work your way through depending on how much time you've got and how much confidence you've got really. So please let me know how you did and I hope that's helped for you. Okay, give me a shout if you want me to help with anything else, anything at all, and I'll do my best. Okay, see you soon. Bye.